At this point, I'm not exactly sure what time it is, but I think it's after 8:30.
8:38.
Oh, it's a good bit after 8:30. So I think at this point we have a couple of choices. Karen, you haven't specifically gotten a turn.
I've had plenty of turn. I talk too much.
And Matt hasn't specifically gotten a turn, but then again, I don't know how long it.
Is favorite connected still?
Yeah?
Okay.
Matt, do you want a turn talking about a principle?
Is there a principle about ice cream?
No. You always have a principle about ice cream.
Thank you for bringing out those duties, though. I think that is something that we miss as a society now.
Yeah.
It's all about our rights, our rights. We want our rights. Nobody's in a hurry to talk about duties. Nobody. That was fabulous for you to bring that up. Thank you.
I love that the first one is the duty to honor the supremacy of the Creator and His laws.
Wouldn't that fix a lot of our problems?
Oh my goodness.
And I'm just going to throw this out because I love how, is it Locke that talks about anyone who doesn't believe in God just is uneducated? They just haven't taken the time to think for themselves to go through the process.
It's a judge, wasn't it? Wasn't there a judge?
Well, that might have been a judge.
Some guy that said he was an atheist and the judge said, that's because you're crazy. Pretty
Well, there was a judge who threw out a witness. Is that what you're talking
I
about?
don't remember
In here, the
exactly,
judge
but
that
Yeah,
said,
it all
oh,
sounds
you
familiar.
just
there's-
lost all credibility with this court. We can't listen to anything you
Can you
have
imagine
to say
how those
as a
judges
witness.
would roll in their graves today? I mean, I am not kidding.
Yeah, but Jeff Allen, who is a
Comedian.
Christian comedian, before he found God, he was a drunk, literally, and he was playing golf with someone, and they asked him if he was a Christian, and he said he was an atheist, and he said, "Oh, you're a moron." And it took him back. He said, "What do you mean I'm a moron?" He goes, "Well, at least agnostics are willing to admit that they don't know what they don't know. You're just throwing it out there that you don't believe without even thinking about it. So that makes you a moron."
Somebody really said that to him.
Yeah, and it made him think, well, maybe I just don't know that I don't know. Maybe I should look into this. So in my mind, that's where we are as a society at this point. Throw out the Christianity, bring on the humanism. Doesn't
That would be
make us
another
all
interesting
morons?
20 to 30 minute segment. Is that losing our religion thing? I don't know if anybody's looked at it, but it's very interesting.
I want to, and I'm going to write it down again to remember.
Losing your religion.
Losing our religion. It's a documentary that was done several different. Actually, I shouldn't look anything up. I guess tomorrow's the end of our billing cycle, and I only have 200 megabytes, and I just got a message that I'm at the edge. But yeah, fascinating documentary where they interview all sorts of Americans and all ages, and they did very complete research on what is happening, what is trending in the United States with religion, and it's really alarming what's happening. People are leaving religion.
Well, we're getting real close to Sodom and Gomorrah, aren't we? They tell us that we're almost worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. And how do you do that without losing your religion? How do you even go there? Yeah. And my thing is, as I read so many of these quotes from our founding fathers, my thought was, the communist leaders
Have read
studied
this.
these men. They knew exactly what they needed to do to get rid of this free country. They did their studying. They were educated. They knew how to destroy what is good. How do you not call that evil?
Well, okay.
And they knew what they were,
I
they
would
were
say
destroying.
people like that who are heads of countries who are purposefully going after freedom, that's evil.
Well, and I don't even know that
That's evil behavior.
I don't know, even though that it's the heads of countries. It was certainly the heads of revolutions. But what happens after that? I mean, I don't know. It's evil.
Yeah, there's evil.
And that was my thought over and over again. As I read those, I thought, oh my gosh, this lines up exactly with those humanistic goals.
Oh, right. Exactly opposite.
Yes.
Yes.
Their point was to destroy this.
Yeah.
This is what is good about what was created. This is why it works.
Well, this
So
is
that's
what.
the goal, to destroy that, because this is why it works.
Well, this is what keeps me from having all the power. Is what they're.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. This is how it works. If I can destroy this, then bring on the power.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because liberty definitely goes against power.
Right.
In like centralized power, in power
Right.
over others.
Yeah.
It gives us personal power.
Right.
And it's number 10, which we didn't talk about tonight, which is sovereign authority is the whole people, individuals. That's what causes sovereign authority. And that's what they're seeking to destroy. Anyway.
I want to tell you about what our homework is for next time, just so we have an idea. It's different than this one. We're not just reading 9 chapters. This one has 2 lectures, actually, with questions
Wow.
for each. So it's lectures 4 and 5,
Okay.
and then there's articles. There's actually nothing from 5,000 Year Leap for this
Oh.
next time.
Well, I have
So-
to catch up.
The articles are A World Split Apart. I didn't even write who they were by, but you can look up. I think that one was by Solzhenitsyn, or whatever his name is, that she quotes sometimes.
The Russian guy.
Mhm.
Oh.
And then we are to read 11 letters concerning the study of the Bible. That's John Quincy Adams. All of these are on our reading CDs. And then Audrey's article for this time is Classics, Why and How You Should Read Them.
Ooh.
So it promises to be very interesting, the next
Yes.
month's study. And then the Go Deepers are an article called The Invitation to the Pain of Learning, which is Mortimer Adler. And then there's a quote, and she just says to brainstorm ideas. So frankly, I'm excited that the Go Deeper is a little bit smaller this time, because I like to try and go deeper, but sometimes Go Deeper gets me a whole book deeper, because then I read the preface and then I can't stop, and that's not really that relevant. But that's our homework
It's fun.
for next time. And since we didn't have a presentation signed up for today, I reviewed a presentation I did last year in Lifelong Learning that isn't necessarily talking about liberty, and yet so much is related to liberty. So I thought, hey,
Like
a
the
lot of
knowledge.
things count. Yeah.
Anything?
And so I just thought I could, and I'm not sold on it, I don't have to. And I've shared it with my mom before. I think I emailed it to you once, Deanna,
Yeah.
way back when.